With Nintendo releasing their entertainment system back in 1985, it was the sign to all gamers that home gaming wasn't going away. We were presented new games with graphics alike we're never seen before, as well as ports of arcade titles that looked much better than what we used to get in the days of Atari. But even though we were able to take a closer experience of the arcade home, we were still unable to play them like we were there. That was until this was released. This is the NES Advantage, an arcade-style controller for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And what a beast this is! It's like Nintendo cut off a section of the control panel on one of their Versus systems and fit it in with the design of the NES. And also made it much better. To tell you the truth, I don't like Nintendo's arcade joystick at all. But taking a closer look at the Advantage, this joystick here is a much better fit for me. It moves all around with ease and is just the right size for my hands to get a good grip on it. The A and B buttons are something you won't be able to miss either, as they're as big as giant chewy sweet tarts, the red kinds. I love those. You also got the turbo buttons above them as well as turbo dials, which you can adjust to your liking depending how you want the rate of the turbo to go. Essentially, you can crank the turbo to 11 is what I'm trying to say. Next to the buttons is the select, start, and the slow button. We already know what these two buttons do, so we'll just focus on the slow button. This button provides a pseudo slow motion effect on some games by rapidly pressing a virtual start button of sorts. I must emphasize some games because not every game implements this feature. I can't really give you a list, but I will point out the obvious. Don't try Zapper or Rob games. On the bottom of the Advantage is nothing special, just a sticker with the basic information and 4 rubber feet on each corner to prevent skidding on a flat surface. Nintendo figured we'd play this best on a countertop instead of on our laps, which is fair I suppose, but then again I don't think they expected some people playing this with their feet. Connecting the Advantage to the NES is an odd sight because it actually takes advantage, sorry I had to do that once, of both controller ports of the system. Reason being is because if you're playing a 2-player game with alternating turns, you can just pass this along to the next player, so long as you flip this switch for 2 players. And you thought I forgot about this, didn't you? The Advantage works with every game that requires the regular controller, and maybe even work better with them. I mean, I like playing this with the likes of Mario Brothers, Donkey Kong, and others that got their start in the arcade. It works well with them as well as others, and it's a fine controller, leaps and bounds over the max in my opinion. The NES Advantage is a great controller to own if you want the arcade-like experience on your Nintendo. It's got variety to toggle around with and the nailed feeling of actually playing on an actual arcade machine. Now I'm sure you wanted to see people playing the Advantage with their feet, so with this Nintendo Power issue I give you photographic evidence of people doing such. I'm not sure if Nintendo would consider this a job well done, but if people can play this with their feet, you can play your NES with this no problem. Got any fond memories with this controller/accessory? Tell me about it by leaving a comment. If you like what you see, be sure to leave a like. If you think others would like this, share the video around. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button pronto. This is BrianTheBlue, and I'll see you later.